Reporting live from Monrovia, California, I'm Mark Balyan, and welcome to this week's edition of MBLMN 18. I'm joined this week with MBLMN intern Seruj. Welcome to the show.
Thanks.
Yeah, this must be quite the honor.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Okay, well, don't sound too excited. Eshegs and gentlemen, after last week's prediction, Mark proved the show right by slipping to 0-5. Seruj notches another win and rises to 5-0. Mark's luck continues to negatively impress us. Great place kicker Mason Crosby was having himself a typical magical season. Until, of course, Mark picked him up. He dropped 4 field goals, much to the dismay of Aaron Rodgers, and he cost the Packers the game. So, go for it. What's your input on that game?
Okay, I'll give it a shot. It's right there. Mark's decision-making skills this year have been worse than Brett Kavanaugh's hangovers after blacking out from a night of drinking a lot of beer when he was in college. And just like Kavanaugh, when you ask him any question, he can't give you a straight response.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's actually really nice.
Thanks, man.
You might look unprofessional, but you know what? You're pretty well read, I guess. I'm impressed. Well done.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Seruj takes advantage of a big game from Crosby's teammate and number 5 wide receiver Devontae Adams. Seruj does take a blow at running back as Philly stud and Auden and my best friend Jay Ajayi goes down with a season-ending ACL injury. Everyone here at MBLMN 18 would like to wish Auden and my best friend Jay Ajayi a quick and painless recovery. Seruj, do you have anything to add?
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. To all you bitches who thought Kamara was why I was winning, y'all can lick my ass. I won and Kamara only scored 6.9 points. Oh, one more thing. I also got the highest score for the 3rd consecutive week. I have now broken even, and I don't give a fuck about this league anymore because I made all my money. Oh, and I'm trading all my players for a little bit. Beep touch over the Boxers.
What was that? The first one was perfect. This is a family show. You cannot say stuff like that.
I'm really sorry.
Are you gonna you have to behave yourself?
I don't know. It just came over me. I had to. I'm sorry. You're right. I'm sorry.
Moving on. Our next matchup, Zordon impersonator Sarkis got another victory this week against a horrible joke enthusiast Greg. Sacco maintains the number 2 and number 3 running backs who have combined for 15 touchdowns in 5 weeks. That's pretty good. Finally, his tight end caught on and has amassed the top tight end position. What do you think, Seruj? And let me remind you, this is a family show.
I'm sorry, I got this. Sacco has been quietly having a great season, but that's not saying much for someone who literally hasn't left his house since early June and has so much time on his hands.
That's it? Oh, that was perfect.
Thank you.
Well done. On the other hand, and in this case it's the right hand, Greg doesn't do himself any favors by starting San Francisco players. He does have 3 quarterbacks on his team, which is a great strategy if you ask me. Jimmy Graham finally has 2 serviceable weeks back-to-back, and I just can't not figure out how this guy is ranked higher than I am.
Greg, I don't get how your team is good either. Who the fuck has 3 quarterbacks, dude? 33% of your bench is quarterbacks. Your team is garbage. It's like they're just floating in a little cute bucket full of cum. But I can't blame you. You just got engaged. Oh, congrats on that, by the way. You just fucking ruined your life forever. Your team's just garbage. You're just trash. That was good.
You thought that was good?
I don't know.
What did I tell you about profanity?
Sorry.
This is a family show. Gosh darn it.
You're right.
That's not allowed on this show.
You're right. No, you're right.
Do I make myself clear?
I'm sorry.
That's it.
Okay. You got it. I'm sorry.
Kevork takes on Hogop in a fantasy matchup that featured the GOAT, Drew Brees. A night that will surely be remembered as Drew Brees set the NFL record for most passing yards in a career, while throwing 26 of 29, if I may add. Drew, as you watch this episode curled up in bed with your beautiful family, I'd just like to thank you. It's been such a pleasure being a fan of yours as you completed all of these divine accomplishments. Sammy Watkins, back on the field. It's nice to see him out there. Not as good to see Philip Lindsay. But hey, Kev finally started the right tight end, and unfortunately, he also started the wrong one. You want to try this?
Let's do it. Kevork nearly gets weekly winner this week, but Breeze was subbed out because the Saints were destroying the Redskins. Just like Kevork will be destroying backs after he becomes a chiropractor.
That's all you have to do. It's really that simple.
Thanks, man. Okay, you got it. I got it.
Keep it at that level the rest of the way. Hagop gets a much-needed boost from Mark Ingram's return from PED suspension as MI2 gets thrown into Hagop's solid running back stable. The only problem being that he still has a subpar wide receiving core. When will Amari wake up and play some good football? Probably next week, as he has been going on and off all season now. Goff has a rough week after torching me on Thursday Night Football. Good news for everyone's favorite SC student, Aray Ardemian. He lines up opposite Hagop next week.
Hag, for someone who knows so much about football, your team is just sucking some big-ass, fat, hairy, voluptuous balls. I guess the only positive is that you're the highest scoring loser this week. Good job, dude. Good fucking job. You're the top of the pile of shit. Bravo. Your team is straight garbage, bro. This is trash. No?
We're editing all of this, right? Okay. Anyway, speaking of the Setyan phone table, owner and Tame Impala fanboy Aray Ardemian.
Wait. What was that? That sound?
Which sound?
Whenever you said that name, there was like a horn or a horn sound.
Oh, when I say Aray Ardemian, it's just some fun that we have here.
Does it work? Can I try it?
Go for it.
Aray Ardemian.
No, you really have to pronounce it. Aray Ardemian.
Aray Ardemian. No, Aray Ardemian. Aray Ardemian.
Look, just keep practicing. Okay, I'm sure
Aray
you'll get it. But we really have to get on with the show.
Let's keep it going.
James Conner explodes for his season-high 34.5 points. The number 5 running back and 17th round pick propelled the team alongside Tom Brady's 33.5, and he goes on to 3-3 next week against Hagop.
Ara sneakily drafted James Conner in the 17th round of a snake draft. We all know what the joke here is. Ara's a snake. That's it.
Auden had a tough one here. Under 100 for only the second sub-100 performance of this season. However, Hagop retains the lowest score. Auden starts 2 Washington running backs, and as he pointed out, that turns out to be a great decision, as all of Washington's touchdowns came on the ground on Monday night. But who would have thought that Alex Smith and Capri Bibbs would be the ones scoring? Auden gets a nice matchup next week as he takes on the undefeated Serush.
Oh, I'm Auden, and I've been doing so good in my fantasy the last few years, just breezing my way through. So that's why I'm glad you're sucking on some fat hairy tail like. You can hear the sucking from miles away, just like your insanely loud kisses. Oh, don't think I forgot it, and don't you dare think I forgot. I can hear you and your girlfriend making out in Santa Monica while I'm sitting on my couch naked while rubbing some ice on my titties. Your team is garbage, bro. Straight trash.
In the most boring matchup of the week, Sevag gets lucky against me, as friend of the show, Brandon Cooks, sits out in the concussion protocol. Damn you, Will Smith. Sevag is aided by the introduction of Odell Beckham Jr. As he gets sick of Eli throwing interceptions, so he decides to throw a touchdown himself. Thielen continues his dominance, and Antonio Gates adds another 3.9. My prediction from last week comes up short. Go for it.
Sevag boasts 3 of the best receivers in fantasy right now, and finally doing half decent. It only cost him $75,000 and a master's degree to do it.
Why can't you just do this every time?
Okay.
My decision to start Aaron Rodgers was perfect. My running backs are not. 3 of my top 6 picks from this draft got me a combined 0 points. That is not good for such a solid franchise. Hopkins continues to be on a merciless path of destruction, and Dan Bailey is, oh, so sweet. But no luck for me. And that's all we have here at MBLMN.
No, not so fast. Who the fuck is this guy with this garbage show, bro? The only thing that sucks more is his shit team. You're not in Boise anymore. Grow up. Like, we get it. You drink a little bit, you gain some confidence, you say some shit in front of the camera. We get it, bro. Good job. Only took you 7 years to graduate. Your team is trash. It's just garbage.
Everything's so easy. Garbage. It's trash. You know what? That was your opportunity to roast me, and that's the best you could come up with. I remember, back in 2nd grade when I was writing stuff like that. Yeah, it was really cute. We were writing love stories. I totally get it. That's fine. Alex, whose idea was this to have a co-anchor?
Was that me?
Listen,
that Kev?
That's it. We're done. And you know what? Talk to the people and make a wish. We're done.
Back.
I'm never working with them again, Alex. That's it. We're done.
I could be like, no, I want to be back.
Thanks for watching from all of us here at MBLMN 18.
Sucking on this.
I'll catch you on the flip side.
Baby boy.
Baby boy.
Baby boy. Baby born, baby boy.